Hello, Africa, Nigeria, and lovers of Nollywood movies. You're welcome to another interesting episode of Inside Nollywood.
My name is Ime Bishop Omo. You call me Okun. This is Inside Nollywood. Do not touch that dial. Keep on watching Inside Nollywood.
We are going to be hanging out with someone I'm sure all of you know, not most of all, and he's very, very good at what he does. So I won't tell you his name right now. We're going to meet him. He's going to introduce himself, and you're going to hear everything that he has to say about himself, his career, and his future plans. So don't go anywhere. We'll bring you the full gist later. Okay?
This is Richard Sanborn. Keep watching Inside Nollywood.
So good day, sir.
Good day, thank you.
My name is Sandra Idaosa. I'm a presenter of Inside Nollywood.
Okay.
And you are?
I am Chief Chiwetalu Agu. I've been conferred with the two chieftaincy titles, one from Nollywood State, the Kemri one of Amobo, then Udi Enugu State, then the Odezulumbra of Obunike, you local government area of Anambra State. Best Actor Award winner 2002, that's in Nollywood. The most popular actor award winner 2009.
A lot of achievements.
Yeah, just this year, best veteran actor award winner, Columbus, Ohio, United States of America.
Okay.
That's just the brief I can give you now.
Okay, you said you received. You have two chieftaincy titles. One
Two
from
Enugu State.
From Enugu.
One.
So, are you from any of those states?
I'm from Enugu State. I'm Mokwe in the local government area of Enugu State.
So how come the Ubunike one?
If you do not know, I have my fans, millions of my fans across the globe.
Yeah.
Not just Africa. In fact, like I told you earlier, I won the award of Best Veteran Actor of the Year in America. Look at Enugu, look at Anambra State. It's closely knit.
Yes, it is.
How much more when you go to far away America to receive an award? Yeah.
So how long have you been acting?
I've been there professionally since 1981. I don't know if you were born then. I acted for TV, especially NTA, and former Anambra Television when Enugu State was created for about 12 years, 81 to around 1992. That was TV drama. And in 1993, I conducted the first audition of The Living Bondage.
Wow.
For the proprietor, Chief Kenneth Nebwe from Mbidi in Imo State.
I grew up to see that movie.
Huh?
When I was born, that movie wasn't even on air.
Yeah,
It's a very long time.
A long time now. This was a time where we were all based in Lagos. When I was on TV network, there was this soap opera entitled The Ripples.
Okay.
Co-produced by Zeb Ejiro for NTA. Zeb is a very good friend of mine. In fact, I went to NTA network with my own soap opera entitled The Advocate. I wrote The Advocate in 1987 after we did Things Fall Apart in 1986. So in the course of vetting this my soap opera, The Advocate, Zeb went through with his own and went into co-production with NTA Network.
Okay.
Yo, my people of Nigeria day now, we still there, we still rep Nollywood anytime, any day. My name is Kevin Ike Dubawu, and I know very, very well. You know, I don't like talk too much, but as you do so, wherever you watch this program, no touch am because inside Nollywood now, the very, very program. We'll give me all the information. Everyone I'd like to know about actors, my favorite celebs and everything. Everyone that always stay tuned to this program. Inside Nollywood now, the bomb, take care.
Okay, so what movie brought you to limelight?
I was in the limelight before the advent of home movie. Yeah, I was in the limelight because the TV dramas we were doing were circulated amongst regional NTA stations.
Okay.
And if we did a TV drama in Enugu, for economic reasons, NTA will circulate around other regions. And if the other regions did, they will circulate through Enugu and all that.
It keeps on going round and round.
You know. So I had become popular before the advent of home movies. But there was this script I wrote in 1983, entitled Baby Come Now. And I played the male leading character. It was produced by one NTA staff then called Mr. Joe Onyakwalo.
Okay.
Joe eventually went to, after leaving NTA, went to do his PhD in music, University of Nigeria and Soccer. You know, so that movie became so popular that all NTA stations in the regions circulated it. You know, so by the time I traveled to NTA headquarters in Lagos, I was warmly received. So I was popular already.
So there's this line I always hear whenever I watch any of your movies. How did you come about it?
Yes, it was unfortunate that after the acclaim we achieved in the 80s as screenwriters for TV stations, the emerging writers in Nollywood in the 90s could not infuse comic relief in their writings.
Whoa.
You know, it touched me so much because before you become a screenwriter, you are supposed to know the rudiments, the messages that are must for your target audience. Three major your education, information, and then very importantly, entertainment. You know, if you educate and inform, you don't entertain. You have missed it. It's not complete. You know, so I began to infuse this, even though not through writing, in such a case that if you gave me a script to do, I will look for serious opportunities to entertain the viewers. You know, like in tragedies, if you write tragedies, the idea is not actually meant to make viewers to cry. You're just bringing a life experience through drama to the fore. But that doesn't mean that viewers will end up crying. You know. So I decided to always make sure that in each of my appearance from that point, there must be a reason for you, you know, to be joyful after watching the movie. So I began to create. It was just a question of creativity. You know, I began to create slogans. You could call it bylines or catch points or cliches, and so on and so forth. You know, and that has made my acting in Nollywood unique,
very, very
distinct now.
Yeah,
because no other actor does it
at all. So, do you rehearse it at home when you're doing the script, or you just come to the camp and just?
I don't rehearse, because you rehearse what is written in the script.
So it just flows
right.
Like
so,
that.
But when it's time for action before the camera, I infuse it.
Wow.
Yes, because I always come with it as a surprise, as a shocker, to take people unawares. Now, if you want to crack a joke, it's good when it's original.
Yeah.
But when you have belabored it, it doesn't strike
anymore.
people again. So the strategy was to keep it in abeyance until the movie director says action. All right.
So, few of your colleagues are venturing into politics. Do you ever think you give a shot at it?
I think I have to correct the impression. They didn't go. They were appointed.
Okay.
You know, like you said, there are few, like Richard Damijo, on appointment. But Manuel was appointed by the past government of Anambra State under P2B. So there are few. To venture into politics means that you must have surveyed the terrain very well, build up a manifesto, something serious you're going to sell to those who are going to vote for you. But if a governor or whoever just speaks you, and again for temporary tenure, there's no preponderance. There's no bandwagon effect. And let me just say that I don't advise my colleagues to go into politics. It has a lot of distractions. It has a lot of fraud, deceit. It's not a place to go and nurture a career, because the way it is today, we are not yet practicing true democracy. Most of the elections we do, candidates are handpicked. You don't even see anybody coming to sell a manifesto. They just go there, get connected, are put there, and eventually see most of the time funds in their coffers, in their ministries, their portfolios are diverted for personal selfish reasons. The funds that are actually meant for development of the place, upliftment of the standard of living of the people. You don't see these anymore. So our democracy is not good for our professional actors today. You can still pass on your message through acting. Let me tell you, you can design a story where you show the viewers, the masses, how to use government funds to develop the environment, develop the place. You can do it through movie. You must not go into politics to do it, because over there is a different ball game where the best does not emerge. It's people who are connected, who may not be educated in the first place, that you find there. That's why we are in an audience table today, because the way it is today, the masses are not happy with the people who are governing them. They are not. So I find a very strong and everlasting home in Nollywood as a professional actor. And I want to inform you that it won't be long before I begin as a producer, a director, and a marketer. I'll be marketing online. I won't take my movies to general markets now. It's one-on-one, direct, to millions of my fans. Yes, sir. I feel at home in Nollywood. No politics, sir.
Let's talk about your family.
Yeah, by the grace of God, I have a very beautiful family, joyful family. Everybody there is happy because the marriage was built on the foundation of God. I have a wife, I have, by the grace of God, 3 boys and 2 girls who are twin sisters. First and second sons were in secondary school in Soka area of Enugu State. The 2 girls just took their common entrance examinations. The last boy is still growing up. So it's a kind of family that gives me joy. There's camaraderie, there's rapport, there's understanding amongst all of us, and the moral foundation is very strong, because my own parents built their own family on moral foundation. So we are picking up from where they stopped. So I have a very happy home, very, very happy home. Yeah.
So how do you feel being a dad?
It's a thing of great joy, that you have 5 children given to you by God, and you're carrying out your responsibilities diligently, very well. There are no leakages of that will cause you responsibility. My father was very responsible when he was alive, likewise my mother, so I have no reason to be irresponsible. My wife so enjoys the marriage and so respects me that 2 of us are wishing that in our next world
you meet again.
We'll meet again as husband and wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
I pray you will.
Yeah.
So a lot of your co-workers are going off the markets, and it seems you've really been around in a very long while. So what has been your driving force?
I wouldn't like to advise any up and coming actor to dabble to dabble into acting. You should ask yourself if the talent is there for you to sell. If the creativity is there, if you dabble into it, you'll dabble out. When I entered as a professional actor, there was a vision. It was nothing in Nigeria. It was nothing in Africa. That acting wasn't a profession. You couldn't fend for yourself. You couldn't take care of yourself through acting. But I had a vision because I was a regular watcher of many programs abroad, from America, from European countries, English-speaking European countries. So I have seen those who were in the business become millionaires, even billionaires. I used to watch Bill Cosby show. Bill Cosby was making a lot of money that time. I used to watch Sanford and Sons. These programs, just like sitcoms, were giving them their. They were always smiling to the banks. It wasn't the case in Nigeria. So one thing that helped me a lot was perseverance, because I have seen a future where entertainment, especially a drama aspect of it, will make you somebody. I saw all that when I was being patient, in following up, because the artist fee that time was nothing to write home about. I had been paid in NTA Enugu, an artist fee as low as 5 naira. But at that time in the 80s, 5 naira was some kind of money. Though you couldn't pay your house rent, it was some kind of money. So it was like I knew today was going to come, a Nollywood era where actors will make wonderful living, from acting. I knew it was going to come to this place, So if you dabble into this business, like I said, you're going to dabble out, because no preparation has been made, no foundation has been laid. Do you know that even today, I registered a company for movie production in Corporate Affairs Commission Abuja, called I registered this as a Chiwetalu Agu Films, but I've changed it to Chiwetalu Films. Chiwetalu is the Almighty God. Just to tell you how one has been able to make God his foundation from the one. Chiwetalu Films. So even though acting is paying me handsomely, I am still going to diversify, build structures for Nollywood, hotel accommodation, village, film village, where I can even call other producers to avail themselves of the structures I have built. Then I'm going to make sure that eventually it's going to become a conglomerate that will be marketing movies across the globe.
My name is Charles Inoje. I'm a filmmaker, and I want to say keep watching Inside Nollywood.
I've got reports that some doctors in Abuja using my movies to cure their high BP patients. Can you imagine that? One Dr. Vance came to tell me in Enugu some years ago that they all agreed that it was now a kind of replacement for drugs. For high BP patients. He told me a story of a particular patient who within 1 week laughed and the blood pressure came down. Seriously? By watching my movies every day. But when he was told to go home, when he was due for discharge, he said he would stay here and watch Chiwetalu Agu because his mansion had nobody staying there since his children were abroad. But you shouldn't mind about bill. If the time of bill is up, just tell me. I call them. They send millions of money to clear the bill. He will stay there to continue watching Chiwetalu Agu. I was so overjoyed hearing that, and it has left me with continuous hard work, continuous creativity, continuous effort to keep my viewers watching me all the time. So you don't compare me with the actors who have come in to look at the thing as a hobby. Some even come in with 1 leg. They don't come in and stand with 2 legs. They see it as a thing you just taste and go away. I don't believe in that. I'm there forever. I will be there until my last day on earth. I don't see another place better than where I am now.
Right now.
Where I am, for a whole day you are shooting. There's no cause for unhappiness. You're always happy, joyful. When you're not on set, you're cracking jokes with your colleagues. There's a big percentage of laughter in the hours we shoot, So I don't see any other place better than here.
So how will you rate the leadership of the current AGM president?
Many things are yet to be done. When we took off in the almost mid-90s, after living in bondage, brains began to converge to fashion out a body of actors. We started to answer Nigerian Actors Guild, NAG. But some, in the course of it, normal quarrels arose. Yeah. We could begin a meeting with quarrel, we could end a meeting with quarrel. So some felt that the acronym of the name was causing negative influence, NAG. But Nigerian Actors Guild, NAG. We were always nagging, so they decided to change into another name, which today is the Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN. So in the era of NAG, NAG, I was one of those who advanced a suggestion that the least artist fee for anybody should be up to 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. But I know you'll be surprised that even today we have a boom. The least artists may receive less than 1,000 naira, less than 5,000, less than 10,000. There was a set I came out from. There was a crowd scene. What I heard was that each person was paid 100 naira. What are you going to do with 100 naira in this day and age? So I was thinking that all the various presidents who had occupied that office would tackle this issue frontally. Because I know that in state chapters, they are always asking for monthly dues from my colleagues. If you don't do a job and you're asked to pay monthly dues,
how will you get the money?
Do you understand? So the presidency of AGN from time immemorial has not helped matters in Actors Guild of Nigeria, and I'm not happy about it.
Okay, so if you made the president of AGN right now, so what will you do to implement
The truth is that I know the policies that will uplift us spiritually, physically.
Okay.
I know them. But God has confined me to this aspect. I'm a wonderful administrator. If I administer Actors Guild of Nigeria, there will be positive revolution.
Yeah.
But I am focusing on my company to begin to produce, distribute to homes and offices. Homes and offices. So I may not have time to go into administration of Actors Guild of Nigeria. And it's unfortunate. But whoever seeks my advice from that presidency will get it. And if he or she sincerely abides by my advice, they will see positive changes in AGN. But personally, I don't have time for that.
So for your fans out there who is going to be watching you, what message do you have for them?
If you ask me, I'll tell you it is them who are in better position to answer this question, because they've enjoyed a lot from Chiwetalu Agu's antics over the years. So what I know they will say is, Chiwetalu Agu, carry go, go on and so on and so forth. So I can only tell them, keep on watching. I'll be there until you say no more. Until you laugh no more.
They can't say
which is not possible. Which is not possible.
They can't
but like
say
I told you in the course of this interview, it's only death that will do me part with Nollywood. And fortunately in this profession you don't have a retirement. You act until they put you in a coffin. And even that process of putting you in a coffin is still part of the movie. But they're going to pay you for entering a coffin. You see it now. But no civil servant in Nigeria, no government official has a span as long as that of actors. Civil servant highest is 35 years service, they retire you. Whether according to civil service rule or compulsory and so on and so forth. But we don't have retirement. So that's the joy of it. So my viewers are forever there for me. I am forever there for them.
For them.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for